Hello everyone, hope you all are doing great. So today what we are going to do is we are going to create this unique beautiful moon phase mandala, and for this what I'm going to do is I'm using a Brustro 200 GSM paper cut to a square size, but you can go ahead and use any kind of paper that you have available. The next thing that we would be needing is a compass, pencil, a scale for the start. And to complete off our pattern detailings and everything, we would be needing a white gel pen if you're using the black color. So here I'm using the Brustro white gel pen, and along with it over here I have added the gold color to my moon phases. So for that I will be using the metallic color of Brustro, metallic watercolor, along with a very thin size brush to fill in the colors with. So here I'm using the size 0 of Brustro Kolinsky Imitations series. So these are just a few materials that you would be requiring. No need to worry if you don't have this. You can use any materials, a fine liner, gel pen, glitter pen, anything that you have available, and you can go ahead and create this along with me. So let's get started. So what I've done here is I have taken a black square sheet. If you don't have a black square sheet, what you can do is use an A5 sheet or an A4 sheet and cut it down into a square shape. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is find the center of my page over here. So I'm going to mark the midpoints on all four sides and then join them horizontally as well as vertically. So I'm going to mark the midpoints on both the halves and join them first vertically and then horizontally as well. And again join it both ways so that we have the intersection of this horizontal line as well as this vertical line over here. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my compass and I'm going to draw a circle around approximately at 3.5 centimeter distant. So I'm marking 3.5 centimeter. Depending upon your page size, you can go ahead and mark it anywhere you want your moon phases to go ahead and align. So taking out my compass, placing it at the center point and then making a circle at 3.5 centimeter so that all of my phases are aligned to each other. Next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add two diagonals, which is one corner to the other corner, like this, and I'm going to draw a straight line through that as well. Make sure your lines passes through the center. Like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to reduce my compass radius over here to a very small size. And I'm going to draw circles first at the vertical end. So wherever this line intersects with this circle, I'm going to draw a circle over here. So total of 8 circles at each end it would be. Following this circular path, we are going to draw the circles, which we'll go ahead and convert it into moon phases. And here the last one. So here I have all of my moon phases. If you can see, over here, and towards the center what I'm doing is I'm drawing a very small circle where I'll go ahead and make a tiny little mandala in the center, surrounded by the moon phases over here. So I'm just going to erase off this extra lines other than the circles, so that once we add our white gel pen, it doesn't hamper that as well. Very gently erase whenever you're erasing the pencil, so that it doesn't hamper the paper at all. Be very, very gentle. So here I've done erasing all the necessary lines. The next thing that we will do is go ahead and mark the moon phases, so that we understand which area to go ahead and color fill and which area to leave. So the first is the first quarter. So this side will be colored. So I'm just adding a C so that I don't get confused. The next is the waxing crescent towards our rightward side, which is a crescent shape this way. And sorry, I'll go ahead and color on this half. So first quarter is the moon phase is showing on this side towards the right. The waxing crescent, then the new moon, which is completely black, so we are not going to color fill it. Then the warning crescent, which is again towards our rightward side, the crescent shape. This area will be my colored area. You can always search for a reference image on the Google in case you are a bit confused. This is our last quarter. So this part is a color. So it's moving from rightward direction, the coloring or the color filling of the moon phases. Then is the warning gibbous, which is the crescent half on this side. Coloring on this half. Then our full moon, which has the color completely. So I'm just going to erase it. And then our waxing gibbous, which is crescent on this half. This is our colored area. Again towards the, this opposite half will be a colored area. So like this, our moon phases, we have marked it out. And the next thing I'm going to do is, for this mini mandala, what I'm doing is I'm just creating another small circle inside of it, so that I have two grid sections to fill in my pattern detailing a bit more detail and in an intricate way. Next thing that I'm doing after I've done marking is redo everything with the white gel pen. So I'm using the Brewster white gel pen over here. So first I'm going for redoing all of my moon. Go very, very gently and redo all of the circles. Be very, very steady with your hand as much as possible. be very steady. Try and hold your breath if you're doing the circles free-handedly. Even you can use a compass which can hold the pen, but I like to do it more free-handedly because this gives me the much more confidence, and I do not have to worry about the compass getting misplaced and a white strike through somewhere in the paper over here. The final one. Next, I'm going to mark all of these phases as well. So just marking the phases. Marking all the phases, just leaving the new moon. So here I'm done marking all of the moon phases. Now we can go ahead and work on our mandala. For the mandala region, for the first pattern detailing, what I'm doing is I'm just using one of these grid boxes. I'm going for a petal shape like this, and I'm going to repeat that all around it. Work in whichever way you are comfortable. Now, because if you're working with a black paper, you're using the white gel pen. The white gel pens are quite flowy, so try not to put too much of pressure and go around it with very light handed, so that it's flowy and it's easier for you to make the pattern shapes. For the next one, I'm going for the pointed arc shape, taking in 2 petals. And finally, I'm going for a semicircular shape in between these two ones. And I'm making a circle on either side of it. And I'm going to go over around this borderline once again, so that it is much more broader and gives a bolder outlook. Just another layer of outlining. So now for the first layer detailing, what I'm doing is I'm drawing a line and just a dot, keeping it very simple at the start. Next I'm going for first double outlining my pattern sheet before I fill in the detailing. I'm gonna go for a mid circle, and to that I'm going to add 3 petals, 1 mid petal and 2 petals on this side. And just go ahead and give a line and a dot inside of it. Fill the remaining spaces so that the detailings that you have added just pops out. And finally for this semicircular half, what I'm doing is I'm drawing a line, very big dot inside of it, keeping it again very simple against the inner detailed outline. So here I'm done with my mini mandala. Now it's time to color fill the moon phases to complete. Now if you wish to go for a bit of bigger size, you can go on increasing the mandala and then drawing your moon phases as well. Now for the moon phases, I'm adding a bit of twist. Rather than just going for the white color tone, what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and using the metallic watercolor of Brusco, and I'm going to add a bit of water and get this ready, and I'm going to color fill it with gold. You can also use any gold brush pen, gold glitter pen, or any other metallic tone, or even you can just use your regular white gel pen, or if you're doing it on a white paper, just your regular black eyeliner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to color it out on the halves that are present or that can be seen. So my full moon would be colored. The blackness or the darkness area, I'm letting it remain white. Letting it remain black. Use a very thin brush if you're using metallic watercolors or any kind of colors that requires brush, so that you can work on the detailing. Leaving the new moon completely blank, the new moon phase. I'm using the gold because the gold enhances so much in the black paper tone. Even if you're doing it on a white paper or any other colored paper, you can use the gold because it's such a color which goes with almost every color tone. You can also go for the color of your choice. The full moon being completely colored. And then coloring of our final moon phase. I'm also going to add a bit of gold to the mandala at the center so that it shows the connectivity between our moon phases. So what I'm doing is I'm adding the gold in between the detailings of circle. Just a bit in the center as well, creating a dot. After we are done adding our gold, we have here our mini mandala, moon phased mandala ready. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this and learned something new, something innovative, and do let me know how you feel about this creation in the comment section below. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such innovative new tutorials about art. Happy learning. I'll see you some other time. Till then, keep creating and keep sharing art.